The actual structure of anti-Semitism changed in the last 6 or 7 years, not the actual presence of it. The presence and the voice, the actual amplification increased quite heavily in the last 6 years, last 7 years, better to say. But the actual structure, the internal structure of it changed also, meaning that the radical anti-Semitism somehow grouped to a more moderate, modest type of anti-Semitism due to the fact, as a matter of fact, in my interpretation, due to the fact that the presence of the anti-Semitic sentiment, the constant presence of anti-Semitic sentiment in the public discourse is so heavy, and the tone, the language, the rhetorics that we never believed to be accepted, publicly accepted, as these days is accepted. Thank God, physical violence and physical anti-Semitism is not present these days in Hungary, but the actual quality of the everyday public discourse is so damaging and so frightening that we cannot deny the fact that the political anti-Semitism is an important part of the Hungarian public speech and discourse.
Today you're talking to us, representing many parts, all parts of a Jewish society. Seems that anti-Semitism, dealing with it, brings everyone together.
This is probably the greatest example of the unification and the cooperation of the Jewish communities. The founding members of the Action and Protection Foundation are all representing the different Jewish communities, the most important and the strongest Jewish communities present in Hungary. The Reform community, the so-called Neo-Law community, the Chabad community, and the Orthodox community as well.
Now, in terms of the political arena, what are we going to see? We are seeing an increase in power of the right, the radical right.
Well, we don't know for sure. We can just hope that the actual presence and the actual power of the radical, we are talking about the neo-Nazi party, not simply a radical party called Jobbik. We are experiencing some increase of the product of the party. The previous parliament's representation was 70%, and these days we are expecting a frightening 20%.